Hello, this is Rhonda's Lovely Sparks, and I'm so glad that you're here. Here's my new podcast about the Dallas Cowboys. First, I'd like to say thank you. Today, fans are exposed for not being as loyal because it's hard for them to process how it feels when their team doesn't win. The Dallas Cowboys are exposed for being real champions, the overcomers of adversity, the survivors of hate outside and hate within the fan base. We don't need to carry everything on our backs to be loyal fans, that we don't personally own them. And when you feel overly vested, when you think you can take the place of their family members and significant others, it shows there is a fight from within self. There could be confusion between over-worshiping and or a lack of faith in your higher power or in self. Isn't that what the definition of fan means, basically? Not necessarily so. When we feel we have so much ownership of someone we've never met, then possibly there could be an overanalyzing issue. And since we are in a climate of expressing content openly, there could be a momentum that's even pushing us as fans more than we are able to adapt. Now stay tuned. I'm going to sing something for you later on, so hang around and stay tuned for what I got for you. I won't disappoint. The insensitivity of today's fan base suffers from not having the ability to actually feel because of what? Gaming devices leading the way. We have emojis telling people what and how we should feel. The reactions today is more impulsive, confrontational, knee-jerking, lack of coping or lack of problem solving with the comfort of what? Misinformation. What are we doing? Are we just reading a title and running with that versus actually reading the belly of its content? Just don't depend on what you read either. Like, do more research, take your time, study. And when you don't have time to study, then understand that what you say could cost you. These human being gladiators in sports is in a very competitive world. More competitive than it was back in the day. Because you have computer trends versus computer trends. The people metrics versus common sense. Because common sense seems to don't matter anymore. The ability to feel real life disappointments is to expect pain and sadness. It's to actually embrace pain and sadness as a part of life. And how you react to this is a measurement of what kind of self-work you need to do. You trust the process that slowly but surely will eventually heal. Of course, along with a healthy diet, drinking plenty of water, rest, and take a break away from the drama. When cheering for your team becomes less of being fun to feeling like more of a job, then you need to get away. It's your mind telling you that you've neglected it and that the body doesn't like it at all. Another thing about being in YouTube chat rooms or, being around a crowd at the stadium, you don't feed the monsters. And you say, Rhonda, what the hell do you mean? You don't feed trolls and stalkers. We don't give negativity the power of the mic. We need to replace these negatives with rewarding, great situations of good people. Share good experiences and compliment those who earned accolades. We can't forget the people who are supporting us through life. These people who are helping us accomplish goals. There are moving, breathing, positive elements around us that seem to have been forgotten because we're so busy giving attention to the problem child. And when these crowds don't agree with your psyche, You remove yourself from a situation and build a space that's complementary of your mind, body, and soul. Now, I don't know everything, but I'm just trying to give you some ideas to work with. Because when you have a team that didn't make the playoffs, or let's say your grandson, lost a game, or, something dear to you that you vested in doesn't seem to work out the way you want it to do, the way you wanted the outcome, then it can have an effect on you. But I can only just give you some ideas that you probably already know, but all I can do is just stimulate that to the forefront of your mind so you can start nurturing yourself. We live in a climate where respiratory viruses are running rampant, and there are so many people that are in denial and that have neglected their health. So, vicariously living through, a sport can really affect us personally, and because things have been neglected. And so I'm just trying to give you some insight to breathe, and just break away and just try to embrace something that is healthy for your head. There are several people that I talk to every day that are suffering migraines, that is suffering stress from work, and they're working 2, 3 jobs, 4 jobs. They have bills. There's a lot of suffering, and so sports has helped people get away from that. But it's really hard when you're in an environment that has and can be stressful, and then you become disappointed that it hasn't worked out as planned. When your team doesn't make it to the playoffs and you find yourself sitting on the sofa beside the team you don't support, you don't have to hold hands. You get my analogy? You don't have to sit next to them. But what you can do is take ownership of looking forward to the new season, to support the team you love, and plan ahead on creating new memories. The players are exhausted and they are beat up. They have owners who have been breathing hot air in their face, making decisions for them, knowing damn well that these fools have never been tackled in their life. We know the administrative makeup of teams, right? You have board members who are passing marching orders to owners, who pass misconstrued orders to coaches, who reinvent information to players. And when players don't do things perfectly, they become the fall guy, because this is the person that the fans see first. It becomes close and personal. And then when it becomes that damn close and personal, you have to recheck yourself or you wreck yourself. We look forward to having healthier players, right? A time to rest, heal mentally and physically. Every one of these players end up going back to work, and you know that they are not fully healed. We know that they are playing hurt and injured. Can you imagine being in that position? I can't. I've been there, in my line of work. But as a football player, this means we are worn out too. We all need to go to the gym, rehab from too much beer drinking. We need to get the vitamins back in our little pill boxes and get back into the routine of taking care of yourself. And we need to reschedule those damn doctor's appointments that we keep canceling because we don't want to miss the team. We don't want to miss the game. We don't want to miss the news. So get your doctor's appointments back on time again. Go visit your primary care physician and take care of yourself. As a fan base, we need to get our fresh legs back so we can huddle together, cheer on a new day. Hey, Dallas Cowboy fans, you played hard and you fought hard, and I am a witness, and your fans are a big witness. Thank you, Dak and Zeke and the whole team, because I don't want to name names and miss out on anyone. You know who you are. The team members, we love you. We appreciate you, and we thank you so much for what you have done. I get it. I'm also looking forward to the new season, to seeing myself healthier, and also you all being healthier as well. Once you realize that it's normal to win, and once you realize that it's normal to lose, then you have become a grown-ass man, and you have become a grown-ass woman. That, my friend, is the true making of a real fan. Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night, the party's over, and tomorrow starts the same old thing again. And tomorrow starts the same old thing again. Thank you.